The game is going to release globally soon, and players are already mass refunding the game because they are in fear of the game shutting down. This is one of 2026's biggest upcoming anime gooner gacha games, might shut down before it even releases. Bad news for Lord of Heroes devs. Uh-oh. This was actually one of my first gacha sponsors ever. This was for my MMO channel, chat. I don't know if y'all remember or even know this, but I have an MMO channel as well. And years ago, I did this video. 5 years ago. Holy crap. Lord of Heroes is finally here. 5 years ago. This is one of my first gacha game sponsors. Like, you could tell, I literally had nothing back there. It was just an empty cabinet, an empty bookshelf. That was it. That was it. And I was so thin back then. My head looked like I got squished. What the hell? Oh my God. Wow, dude, damn. So yeah, this actually happened 5 years ago. I think I did a second one, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. 3 years ago, I went back because they sponsored me again. They just kept sponsoring me. Wait, I did it 4 years ago. Wait, they sponsored me? They sponsored me 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. Oh man, I really like this game, chat. So that was actually a very fun game. I really enjoyed myself in it. I really appreciated the fact that they continued to sponsor me every single year as well. That was part of the motivation behind me continuing to cover it. But after 5 years, chat, the game, I mean, I don't even know what's happening. Sad news. Rumors are going around concerning Lord of Heroes and its publisher, Clover Games. Clover Games to undertake large-scale restructuring. Oh, that's something you never want to hear. ISO, what's up, bro? You look like a white... I am... Large-scale restructuring. So that means that they're going to be laying off a lot of staff members. Disclosing the size is difficult. Oh, it really wasn't very difficult for any of my girlfriends to disclose my size. Yep, you could ask them and outright, they could give you an immediate answer. You know, be like, on a scale, they're like, no, it's tiny. He's half Chinese. You can barely tell it's there. You can barely tell when it goes in. Half the time, they're like, have we started yet? And I'm like, have we started yet? Bro, I'm almost done. There are also rumors of a recommendation to resign for all employees. Oh my God. Oh my God. Employees recommended to resign from the game while they undergo restructuring on a large scale. That's not good. Here is the official... Well, I don't know what that says. It's in Korean. That's also... is there a link to article from Image 1? Okay. Perfect. That's kind of what I wanted to see. Is there an article for Image 2? No, just Image 1 currently. Clover Games is undergoing a major restructuring, causing a stir. Some are even suggesting that all employees have been advised to resign. Chat, do y'all feel like that's kind of an indicator here of a game approaching an end of service? Clover Games is a company that publishes mobile RPG Lord of Heroes and... Wait, Heaven's Hell? Wait, hold on. The gacha game that is launching... Wait, the one that we're all looking forward to? The one with the big booty, big titty action waifus? This one? Where you lead an army of hot waifus in a battle? That one? Where you get intimate with the waifus? Wait, that one? Oh God, no. I was looking forward to this. Wait, this is gonna get canned before it even releases globally. No. Dude, what the hell? Bro, they spent too much budget on the asset. There is pre-registration open for it, but I don't know if it's gonna matter. Lord of Heroes was loved by many users as it won the grand prize at the 2020 Korean Game Awards. That's why they could afford to sponsor me for 3 different years straight. News of the large-scale restructure has left users unconcerned. In particular, players currently playing Heaven Hell are increasingly demanding refunds. Oh, you mean has left players very concerned. So Heaven's hell's players are already demanding refunds? Yo, the game just released. The game is going to release globally soon. And the players are already mass refunding the game because they are in fear of the game shutting down. This is one of 2026's biggest upcoming anime gooner gacha games might shut down before it even releases. Holy damn. It's actually very disappointing. Rest in pre-reg. So like, I love the studio because I mean, they gave me a lot of money, let's be real. And they were nothing but easy to work with. But at the same time, if you think about it, that if they release knowing full well that they're undergoing mass restructuring, letting go a lot of their staff members and players are mass refunding the game in Korea, if they release globally, it is there as nothing more than a cash grab. And if that is the case, then that is incredibly disingenuous for them to release into state that the game is in. A true EOS speedrun. It was like the EOS speedrun, so much free content. It is. Like, I've done multiple positive videos on this game. Now I'm going to have to start talking shit about it if they actually go through with this launch after firing all their employees. And if that's the case, you know their communities are going to be like, Stix killed our game. Stix killed our game. I mean, this video, I'm going to upload this to YouTube, and people are going to go, Stix killed our game before the game even released. Stix's negative video deterred people from playing our game, and therefore it is his fault that it ended of service. Not the fact that they are doing large-scale reconstruction, not the fact that they are recommending all their staff members, their employees to resign, not due to the fact that players are demanding en masse refunds. It's gonna be my fault. Stix a gotcha killer. Stix aborted our game. I guarantee you, I will log into their Discord 3 months from now, and my name will be there. I'm essentially, I'm fucking Voldemort. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. It was confirmed that Clover Games employees were sending words of comfort to each other. Oh, that's depressing. Saying thank you for your hard work. God damn, imagine getting a message from one of the other employees being like, yo, we're fucked, but good job. Oh my god, that's heartbreaking. I know I'm laughing, but because it's so depressing. Although scale of the restructuring has not been clearly confirmed, there is growing support for the theory that most employees have been advised to resign, leaving only a very small number of employees to a skeleton crew. The game is going to go into maintenance mode before it even releases. Stix repeating matters more than money. Please don't kill any more games. I'm not even trying. I just cover the games and they shut down. And then I cover the shutdown and people are like, you shouldn't have covered it. It's your fault. Your coverage killed our game. At Clover Games official stated, it is true that there have been some restructures, but it's difficult to comment on the specific scale. So, okay. So it is true. It is true. It is not a rumor. It is true. In a subsequent statement, the official stated the essential personnel for improving Heaven Hell service, opening global, and updating and operating the service of the currently live games are being maintained. And accordingly, development, operation, and related work for Heaven Hell's domestic service and global launch will continue. Essential personnel for Heaven or Heaven's Hell. It's Heaven's, right? Heaven's Hell? Heaven Hells. Oh, shit. I've been mispronouncing it all this time. Misnaming it. The essential personnel for Heaven Hells to open global are going to be maintained. Essential personnel only. Essential only. My god. Yeah, if that is alarming. That is very alarming. Not, necessary staff to improve the game, not necessary staff to continue the development of the game. No, necessary staff here. Essential personnel to open the global version. They're maintaining it. That's it. That's all it is. They left the facility manager there to wipe the floor in the server room. Nice. Yeah. So devs, you're done. No new updates. Now we run only. So I think, yeah, the issue here is that they're probably not really going to be working on future development of the game. It says improving the game's service, opening global, updating, operating the service of the currently live games. and that they are being maintained only. It doesn't look like, it doesn't look like there's going to be much of a future for this studio or for the games themselves, which is incredibly sad because I was really looking forward to this. And I still am. If like when this game gets close to releasing, I guarantee you they're gonna reach out to sponsor me. I mean, Star Savior is releasing next month, chat. They reached out to me last night and they asked if I wanted to do a sponsored video for the game leading up to its release. And I said, hell yeah. So when Heaven Hells approaches its global release, they're going to reach out. They're going to sponsor me to cover it. I'm going to say, yeah. I'm going to hope for the best because the game actually looks super cute. And I'm really excited to play it either way. I mean, like it literally lists here that you can make your downtime with a waifu special. So that right there is right up my alley, dude. Right up my freaking alley. But that's depressing. There's another translation though, apparently. There's been no consideration for end of service. No consideration for end of service. I'm sure that's what they said. That's what they said. Yeah, this is a dev team. I want to express our deepest gratitude to all of you who have supported our game. Response to recent changes in the development environment, we'd like to provide guidance on the future direction of our services. First, the development team is continuously discussing and resolving issues based on the captain's various opinions. Based on the feedback from many captains, we promise to proceed with system rebalancing and convenience improvements. Regarding maintenance of the service that players are concerned about, our studio continues to strive for long-term service through global market expansion after securing update specific. Okay. Wait. Our studio is striving for long-term service through global market expansion. It's up to you, global players, to save our game. This sounds eerily reminiscent of another game. What was it? Rememento White Shadow, which coincidentally was also a Korean gacha game. Yeah, they released in Korea, did terribly, and said, global, you have to save our game, and then it didn't. And it ultimately shat itself. Here we go again. Additionally, we've been going through a cost efficiency process to establish a stable service environment, which led to today's organizational restructuring. Cost efficiency. It's called letting go of most of your dev team. That is cost efficient. We'll be sequentially revealing the details of the updates we're preparing and the global launch event, so please trust and watch over us as we make our second leap forward. Left to the captain's reprimands and continue to provide... Okay, interesting. This is going to be very interesting. Very interesting, chat. I'll be honest, I don't have the highest of expectations for the game at this juncture, but what I do hope is that they do somehow find a way to succeed. They do somehow find a way to come back from this, to find the funding to actually continue. Because the game was good. Lord of Heroes was fun. And I want to play Heaven Hells. I want to, I love new games. I don't want to see these games shut down. I want to see these games fail before they even release, dude. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video. And technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.